Hiya folks, Nathan here, hope you're all well and welcome back to unboxing videos here on my channel. Second day running. If you look back to my last video of Indeed Another Bus, we looked at a Plaxton President yesterday, the 4th of January. Today is the 5th and this come in the post. Quite shocking actually, it wasn't supposed to be here till the 13th. Yeah, very surprised at how early it came. So you can see, because obviously I can't get the whole bus into shot for you without moving the box, we are actually looking at an articulated bus today, or Bendibus, as some people like to call them. I like to call them that. It's their little nickname, Bendibuses. And this is a Wright Eclipse. It's a single-decker Wright Eclipse, I believe, and I say I believe, I know, because I've been doing my research. This is a Wright Eclipse Fusion. Now, there are actually two versions of the Fusion. There's just the Wright Fusion, which was based on, it basically was an articulated version of the Volvo B10L that we looked at before. It was actually called a Volvo B10LA, meaning articulated, and it was called Wright Fusion. And this is the Wright Eclipse version, so it's like a Wright Eclipse single decker, but obviously it's an articulated version. So without further ado, let's get this review underway. Now, I've had a little look at the box while I was unpackaging it, and there's not an awful lot to show you, so I'll quickly show you around the box. There's a little something underneath we could have a look at, and then we'll get the model out and we'll have a look at her. We'll set her down on the road, as we call it. And I have actually managed to find a little bit of research on the Wright Eclipse Fusion, and I've also included a little bit of research on the normal Wright Eclipse as well, which she's based on. But more about that later. So, as you can clearly see from both sides of the box, you can get a lovely view of the bus. I believe this is pre-owned, this model. The seller did specifically state that it was pre-owned. However, it doesn't appear that it's ever been taken out of the box, so it's more or less as good as new. The box is showing a little bit of wear and tear, but I'm not bothered. It's coming out the box anyway. And it's actually going on display in this very bedroom. There's obviously London theming. And this is a first London bus. Excuse that if you can see it. I don't know where that's come from. It just sort of come out of nowhere. My dad's actually given me some antibiotics for it. Hopefully that'll cure it. Shouldn't have said that, should I? Might be doctors watching this. Don't be taking that, don't be. But nah. Anyway, back to the bus. So yeah, it's a very transparent box. You can see, you get good views of the bus from the box without having to remove it. Obviously, you can't see anything at the side, but it does say, yeah, you can see it that side, I can see it this side. Let's get Grandad Murray's magnifying glass. So at scale 1 in 76, Wright bus, quality and design. OM41304, Wright Eclipse Fusion, first London. Presuming it says the same thing that side. Actually, no, it looks like it says something different that side. There's the side I've just read for you. Oh, it says Fusion this side. Scale 1 in 76, Fusion. Yeah. Still says the same. OM41304, Wright Eclipse Fusion, first London. And on the top of the box, it says the original omnibus. And then on this side, very small to make out. In fact, I'm not even sure if I'm holding that the right way. No, I'm not. Sorry. Now I am. There you go. A little bit of information there. So I'll see if I can depict any. Oh my goodness me, made in China. 2005 Corgi Classics Limited, Leicestershire. Okay. They're in Great Britain. CorgiClassics.com. Yeah, I can't. Oh, hang on. Not suitable for children under 14 years, is that? That's very, very small print. Even this super strength lens is having trouble with that. Yes, very difficult. So let's get her out of the box then. So you can see the boxes are slightly worn, so we'll open her from that side. I have briefly opened her just to check that she is A-OK, and she appears to be. Now I'll just slide her out very, very carefully. Very, very carefully. That's good. We don't need a screwdriver for this one. This looks like that comes away and then the bus lifts off. Wow. Oh, that's quite heavy actually. I'm going to set her down on my bedside table just for a second. Wow. What a beauty. It can be quite hard to handle her. She's a big girl. And we'll have a look at this. Now again, don't think I'm going to be able to make out this writing for you. There's some writing on the other side. So this is the certificate that you can see there. And then there's some information on the back, which I don't know if you'll be able to see. I am willing to bet money on it, though I will not be able to read that even with this. Again, a limited edition this is. Scale 1 in 76. This is to certify that this is a limited edition and is number 2023 of 3,600 distributed worldwide. Corgi, the original omnibus. And there you go. Let's have a look. I'll try for you. I'll try. I'm not guaranteeing I'll be able to read it all. Let's see. I think to gain operational experiences of articulated buses, London Buses decided to conduct a trial on Route 207 in partnership with First, the largest operator of Arctic buses of the time. So buses were transferred to London by for the trials. A Volvo B10LA from Glasgow and 2 Volvo B7LAs, all with Wright's bodywork. 5 retained the first group Barbie livery, but 1 was treated to First's full London red livery. Although Bendibuses have been seen around the capital before, these Arctics based at Greenford Depot would for the first time operate on a regular timetable between Hayes Bypass and Shepherd's Bush. AV1 operated the very first journey on the 15th of October 2001 and was also used for Ken Livingstone's official launch of the vehicle type on this bloody torch is going again on this magnifying glass. The vehicle type on 24th of October. The trials finished on the 26th of April 2002 to coincide with the introduction of a new timetable for the whole of Route 207, using 10 extra double-deckers. Plans to operate the Arctics on the section of the 207 to Uxbridge and on night bus N207 never came to fruition. I think I said all that right. I'm not too sure. It was really, really small. I was really squinting to see that. I think I'd done it, but yeah, very, very small. Right. And this stupid thing don't help. I only put new batteries in it the other day and it's running out already. Right then. Excuse me. Come here, my lovely. So is this the 207 then? I'm not sure. Oh, it is. It is. Yes, the 207. Just making sure that the mirrors are okay. Yes, they are. Okay, so here is the front of the bus then. I've got to hold it with two hands because it's a big bugger. And yes, it does bend and flex. That's good. You don't want to bend it too much though. Don't want it to break. But yeah, there's the front. So this is the Wright Eclipse single decker. And we'll go driver side first and have a look. So really got to hold it with two hands. And I apologise about the glare. And there's the driver's side. It says First London. Got the indicator. Again, both wheels drivable. Two sets of wheels on the first compartment. Really nice, striking livery all the way through. I love the white and yellow stripe. There's the second wheel. And you can sort of see the seats inside there as well. So you could see a lot of people. Here is the articulated section then. And you can see, if I bend, you can see how it contracts and flexes and bends. Sorry if it was going around a corner or it went over a speed bump or something like that. And then this is the extra section. So basically, I've never really researched how articulated buses are built, but what I'd presume it's more or less a whole bus with half a bus added onto the back. I mean, this looks to me like it could be possibly half a bus. Maybe a bit more. I presume maybe they're custom built. I don't know. But you can see that in there's loads more seats. You can see the other exit doors at that side. First London. Moving round to the back then. It's very hard to hold and it's heavy. It's blooming heavy. Here's the back of the bus. I'm not sure whether the engine compartment opens. I might have to have a look at that and see. I don't think it does. No, it's all moulded. Right, coming round to this side now then, the passenger side. You got the first logo there at the back. There is the second exit doors, just behind the articulated section. And there is I believe, if the camera will pick it up, just about see it, there is the emergency exit. On the right Eclipses, they're situated in the middle of the bus. They're just in front of the second axle there. You've got the emergency exit. Again, First London. And then we've reached the front passenger doors. This is really heavy. Really heavy. I've got to be very careful on how I hold it as well. And there are the mirrors. And we're back to the start. Now, I've got to put her down. I'm sorry, I've got to set her down. What I'll do is I'll set her down and we'll have a look at her like that, because I'm very, I'm no wuss or anything, but she's extremely heavy to hold. She's a heavy bus. She really is. You can see I'm struggling. Just about get all of her in shot there. So it gives you an idea of how long the bus actually is. I wouldn't like to venture a guess as to how many centimetres it is. Yeah, very, very heavy bus, and a very long bus as well. But there you go, you can see. Maybe if I move the camera back slightly, there you go, you can see her now. You can see now how long she actually is. So I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to let you have a look at her while we read a little bit of information about the Wright Fusion. So there's not much, just 4 small paragraphs, but the third and fourth paragraph are actually talking about the original Wright Eclipse, which I felt that we need to get a little bit of an understanding of before we get to know about the Fusion. But obviously I'm not going to read those first. I'm going to read it in order. But I just thought I'd add that in. Thought I'd add some information on the original Gemini Eclipse, so we know a little bit more about the original bus that she's based on. So here we go then. The Wright Eclipse Fusion is a low-floor articulated single-decker bus built on a Volvo B7LA chassis by Wright Bus, and was the articulated version of the Wright Eclipse and succeeding the Wright Fusion. In total, only 88 were produced and 67 were purchased by First Groups, with the remaining 21 going to Ireland to operate for Dublin Bus. In October 2001, 2 were sent from First Hampshire and Dorset to First London's Greenford Garage for a 6-month trial operating on Route 207, which is actually the bus that we've got. Later, First Group partnered with Wright Bus in developing the Wright streetcar, which is built on a modified version of the chassis used for the Eclipse Fusion. Most Fusions are similar in appearance to its Wright Bus single-deckers with the arched roof. The Fusion is based on the single-decker Wright Eclipse, which was launched in 1999 on a Volvo The Fusion is based on the single-decker Wright Eclipse, which was launched in 1999 on Volvo B7L chassis, and in 2003 the body was made available on the more popular Volvo B7RLE chassis. Over 2,100 Eclipses were built with First Group being the largest customer. A double-decker version of the Eclipse is also available, known as the Wright Eclipse Gemini. In fact, I've done a couple of videos of the Wright Eclipse Geminis. If you have a look back through my channel, there's 2. I've actually done a review of 2. One of the videos is quite funny, actually. It's I accidentally end up breaking the wheels off, the front wheels off, after end up fixing it. But yeah, go back and check out those videos. I have actually reviewed a couple of Wright Eclipse Geminis. The Wright Eclipse consists of 3 versions: the original, the Eclipse 2, and the Eclipse 3, which was launched in 2015. The Eclipse and its sister design, the Solar, were named for a solar eclipse which was visible in the UK in 1999, which was the same year as the vehicle was first introduced. So there you go. Not much, but just a little bit of research there. I'm sorry I stammered. Finding it hard to read my writing. But there you go. Not much, but just a little bit of research. And it mentioned about the... I liked actually how it mentioned Route 207 and them being based at Greenford Garage. And this was obviously this particular bus was obviously the one that they decided to paint in First London's red livery, while the other one was apparently in a Barbie livery, I think. I think it said a Barbie livery on the card. I couldn't quite see, I might have been wrong. So yeah, it was quite interesting to see that it actually pointed that out. And as I mentioned at the start of the video, this is the Eclipse, Wright Eclipse Fusion, not the Wright Fusion. The Wright Fusion is basically an older Volvo B10, but articulated. And it was interesting to read about the original Wright Eclipse single-decker as well, because obviously I've travelled on that, and I'm sorry to say, but this will eventually be replaced, if possible, with a London-branded original Wright Eclipse Wright Eclipse single-decker, if I can find one. But for now, it's going to take pride of place in my bedroom, in my London bedroom, because it still represents the Wright Eclipse which I've travelled on, and my dad has driven quite a few times. So yeah, I'm just going to basically conclude this review now just by saying that I think it's an absolutely fantastic bus. It really is a beautiful bus, and I like what First Group have done with the livery. You know, they've got their unique logo and the stripes going through it. It really makes it look nice. It really adds some streamlining to the model, as opposed to other London buses which are just plain red with the London Underground, well, the London Transport roundel painted on the side. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. Really happy with it, and it'll take pride of place. So enough yapping. I think we've got enough footage there for another review. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget, leave a comment, leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, which people don't. So obviously you don't. Obviously I'll bore the arses off you. Leave a comment in the comment section, but please be friendly. Please be friendly. We need each other. We need each other to be kind and considerate this year. It's not looking good, is it, for the start of this year? We're currently in a 3rd national lockdown now in England. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you have subscribed, thank you and welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy the content. Don't forget to share the channel. Try and get me some more subscribers. I'm on 71 at the moment, I believe. I'd like to maybe get it up to the magic 100, but could be a while yet. And until the next video, whenever that may, well, I know what it's going to be. It's actually going to be a food review, the next video I do. Whether it's today or tomorrow, I don't know. I might do it today, actually, later today. I shall see. But until that video, take care, stay safe, stay strong, especially for my viewers who live in England. I know times are hard, but, you know, we've done it all before, haven't we? We've done it all before. We done it last year. We got through last year. We'll get through this year. And above all, as Grandad Murray would say, stay happy. Stay happy. And I will bid you farewell.